angle of elevation is always from the horizontal looking up. We've got a radar station. I'm going to call that R. We've got an airplane up here. Nice. And the angle of elevation would be right here, 32.5 degrees. I'm going to make a right angle triangle. We are told that the horizontal distance is 35.6, so that'll be right along here, 35.6. How far is the plane? So I want to find this distance, x. SOHCAHTOA it. Look at your definitions. Okay, we have the adjacent one to the angle, and we want to find the hypotenuse.
Cosine.
So we want to use cosine. So cos of 32.5 equals 35.6 over x. So we're going to have to multiply it by x. And then divide by cos 32.5. And you would get x is 35.6 divided by cos of 32.5 degrees. Type that into your calculator. 35.6 divided by cos 32.5. Is it to the nearest kilometer? 10th, 42.2 kilometers. Yeah, a lot of people find this easier than surface area. Now, one of the things, once you get good at fractions, one of the things that you might start to notice with ones like this, where you have cos 32.5 equals 35.6, and that x is on the bottom, you might get good at recognizing, well, if I times by x, then I always have to divide by cos 32 right after. What ends up happening is the x moves up here when I times by x, right? And when I divide by this, this moves down there. Those things just sort of switch. Well, they do switch. X equals 35.6 over cos of 32.5 degrees. You can. Now that you're in grade 10, I would assume that you know how to do it. And if you understand the math behind it, then I don't mind if you just switch them. That happens with any fraction. If I take 3/5, can you tell me a fraction that's equal to that? 6/10. If I switch these two, is it still equal? Is 10 over 5 equal to 6 over 3? Yeah. Okay? Because what have I done? In order to go from here to here, I multiplied both sides by 10. That would get rid of this 10 on the bottom and move it up over here, right? Then I divided both sides by 3. Well, that would get rid of this 3 here and put a 3 in the bottom on this side. And that's how you get there. Other things you could switch, you could have switched these two. Right? Is 3 over 6 the same as 5 over 10? Yes. You can flip both of them. 5 over 3 equal to 10 over 6. Yeah. So there's lots of things with shortcuts that you can do with fractions. I don't mind if you do them as long as you understand what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing and you're using a shortcut just because someone said it's a shortcut, then I say don't use it. But if you can understand that, oh, switching those two is just multiplying both sides by 10 and dividing both sides by 3 all in one step, and you understand that, then I don't mind if you use that. Oh, and I got that.